What's going on, everybody? It's been a while. Welcome back to the channel to those of you that have watched my videos before, and welcome to any new viewers just stumbling across my videos for the very first time. Today I am going to be talking about how changing my tablet area pushed me past my skill ceiling I had been stuck at for years when it comes to improving my aim. For the first few years after I had injured my hand from overplaying, I had been afraid to aim the way I used to, as I felt it would only lead to me re-injuring my hand, which I believed to be somewhat true, as when I would aim the way that I used to, my thumb would get numb and it would be extremely uncomfortable to aim relatively early into my sessions. This led to me finding another way to grip my pen that didn't put as much stress onto my thumb. My injury being in 2018, I figured after my last really long break from the game, I should give my old pen grip a try and see where it leads me. That's when I realized my tablet area just wasn't cutting it anymore. I was using 83mm, so I went down to 76mm initially, which helped me to be able to reach corner jumps and cross screen jumps more easily, but it still felt like I was using way more energy than I was getting rewarded for using this area. Then I decided in the beginning of one of my sessions to do a bit of research. I decided to look up what area Emric uses, because him and I have very similar aim styles, even down to the way we move our hands. I was initially shocked when I saw Emric's current and previous tablet areas. Now, I'm not sure if he is just trolling or whatever he might be doing, but apparently Emric does not lock the aspect ratio of his tablet to the screen in his area, which to me felt incredibly uncomfortable and I didn't like it whatsoever. So that wasn't going to work for me. But what I did decide to do after having done some research on Emric's area was to lower my area even further. I decided initially on 65mm, which felt better and off at the same time. This is what I was looking for. My theory as to why this new area fell off initially is due to my muscle memory not being used to the new area, which after a session or two I began to feel much more comfortable aiming again with this new area, and I even started hitting patterns I never have been able to hit before. Before I continue on with what I found and what I've been able to do since, I wanted to tell you guys a quick little lore story about myself. Ever since I started playing Osu, I was obsessed with improving my aim above all else. However, this all changed around 2018 when I injured my aim hand for the first time. I believe this was due to my tendency to tense up my hand while playing the game. In order to improve my aim and make it more snappy, I had to tense up my hand, or so I thought. The pain that I was feeling in my hand around that time I can remember vividly. After a long session, my pinky finger and ring finger would feel incredibly sore, and if I were to hold my pen in my hand, placing my thumb on the eraser and squeezing my hand, it would feel incredibly sore as well, more so than it was without squeezing. If you're feeling any of these sensations I just mentioned, then you need to take a break from the game and make sure to not tense up as much while you're playing. Trust me, there is nothing that makes you look dumber than injuring yourself playing a rhythm game. You can clown on me in the comments down below for my stupidity all you want, as I am incredibly dumb for injuring myself. Anyway, what I'm trying to do with this video is not just change your perspective on Osu improvement, but also help you guys not injure yourselves playing a game you enjoy in your free time. As I've grown older, I've learned many different things that have changed my perspective on Osu and helped me improve despite me being 26 years old and feeling like I can no longer get better at the game I used to love. When I watch players like Emric or anyone in the top 100, I always try to find something they do that I can use to improve my understanding of Osu and also improve my performance when I play the game myself. For example, Emric recently did a few eye tracking streams. This showed me how Emric goes about reading high AR and insane patterns, which I think I have a better understanding of after having watched those eye tracker streams by Emric. I would be interested in seeing an eye tracking stream where Emric plays the easy mod, which is a whole other topic I will go into in another video. There are many things I have noticed when it comes to the best aim and reading players and being able to play easy, and I would love to understand more when it comes to how these players got started with the easy mod, as well as how they improved with the mod, if it came naturally or if they had to grind to improve up until a certain point. I just simply don't know. My reading is ass, and I want to learn more about all of it. Expect a video on that sometime in the future. When I was younger and started playing Osu, there was much less information out there to be used in the way that I'm doing right now. The most impressive thing back then was passing the big black. Nowadays, people are playing 11-star 340 BPM jumps that a player 10 years ago wouldn't even believe is legit. If you showed them this, they would undoubtedly think that these people are cheating. People are constantly pushing barriers as a community in terms of what we have considered possible throughout the last few years of Osu. From sidetracked ADT to Emric peaking at 2k PP see on Side Gentleman just a few weeks ago, the community as a whole is constantly improving and pushing past barriers nobody thought possible only a few years ago. And in order to do so, you have to make sure that you are comfortable experimenting with your playstyle. Before I end this video off, I'm just going to talk a little bit about how I went about pushing my aim to the next level in a few simple steps. Step 1. Change your tablet area to whatever most comfortably allows you to aim at all 4 corners of your play area. Number 2. Play 9-star plus jump maps without DT to warm up. Number 3. Throw on DT. Number 4, type in BPM is greater than or equal to 200. And number 5, play the game for multiple hours, as long as you don't feel any pain. And I promise you that you will see results, especially if you're at a certain level. And let's say 9 stars might be too difficult for you. Maybe start at 8 stars or 7 stars or whatever slightly pushes the boundaries of what you're comfortable playing. If you keep doing that consistently, you will see improvement and everything else will fall in line with that. Also, don't be afraid to focus on tapping different ways. If you want to, for example, let's say your alternating is pretty bad. Maybe one day you simply just alternate everything no matter what. Whether you fail or whether you pass, it does not matter. You just keep on alting all day. Maybe your single tapping is bad. For one day, for one session, only single tap and practice single tapping. Some people single tap with their middle finger. Some people single tap with their pointer finger. Some people single tap with their ring finger. It doesn't really matter what you do it with. You just have to practice in order to improve. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm always focused on improving my personal gameplay, and I hope that you guys are too. Appreciate you all, and have a wonderful day. Peace.